Someone making $80,000 a year can be broke. Someone making $45,000 a year can have $20,000 saved. Same country, same economy, same cost of living. The difference has almost nothing to do with income. It has everything to do with one habit most people never learn. If you've ever looked at your bank account after payday and thought, where did it all go? This video is going to answer that with actual numbers. Here's the uncomfortable math. If you make $4,000 a month and spend $3,950, you're fine. You're not in debt. You're not panicking. But you're also never getting ahead because you have no idea where that $3,950 actually went. Multiply that by 12. That's $47,400 a year moving through your hands, and at the end of it, you have nothing to show for it. Not because you made bad choices. Because you made invisible ones, the $6 coffee, the $14 delivery fee, the subscription you forgot about 3 months ago. The average person underestimates their monthly spending by 20 to 30%. That means if you think you spend $3,000 a month, you're probably actually spending closer to $3,800. That gap, the part you can't see, is the entire reason you're broke. I've broken down hundreds of real spending patterns from people in their 20s and 30s, comparing what they think they spend against what actually leaves their account. The gap is almost always the same size, and it's almost always the same categories. Here, that's exactly where your money is disappearing. Bold claim, it's not the big purchases wrecking you. It's the ones under $20. A $5,000 laptop purchase you think about for weeks. You compare, you research, you decide. A $7 coffee? Zero thought. You buy it on autopilot 5 days a week. That's $35 a week, $1,820 a year, more than most people's laptops cost, and it happened with zero decision-making at all. Someone spending $6 a day on coffee and $12 a day on lunch out is spending $4,140 a year on just those two habits. That's not a treat-yourself problem. That's a second rent payment, invisible. Track every purchase under $20 for 1 week. Not to feel guilty, just to see the number. Most people are shocked by what it adds up to. But small purchases are only half the story. The other half is something almost nobody accounts for at all. Bold claim, irregular expenses are the real budget killers because you never plan for them. Car registration, annual subscriptions that renew once a year, birthday gifts, holiday spending, your pet's vet visit. None of these show up in a normal monthly budget, so when they hit, they feel like emergencies and you either go into debt or drain your savings to cover them. If you add up irregular costs across a year, car maintenance, gifts, annual fees, one unexpected repair. For most people, that's $2,000 to $4,000 a year. Divided monthly, that's $166 to $333 a month you're not setting aside, because it doesn't feel like a monthly expense. Create one savings bucket called irregular expenses and put $200 a month into it automatically. When the annual car registration bill hits, it's already covered, no panic, no debt. Now here's the mistake that makes both of these problems worse without you realizing it. Bold claim, you're budgeting with your take-home pay, but spending like it's your gross pay. Say your salary is $60,000. That sounds like $5,000 a month. But after taxes, insurance, and 401k contributions, your actual take-home might be closer to $3,800. If you're mentally budgeting off the $5,000 number, you're overspending by over $1,000 every single month before you've even bought anything. Someone earning $60K who thinks in gross salary terms consistently overspends by 15 to 20%, compared to someone who budgets strictly off their actual deposited paycheck. Open your last 3 pay stubs. Whatever number actually lands in your account, that's your real income. Budget off that number, not your salary. So far, we've covered where money leaks. Now let's talk about why you don't notice it happening. Bold claim, if your money doesn't have a job, it will find its own job, and it's always spending. This is the core idea behind pay yourself first. If you wait until the end of the month to see what's left to save, the answer is almost always nothing, because spending naturally expands to fill whatever's available. It's not a willpower problem, it's a structural one. Someone who automatically transfers $300 to savings the day their paycheck lands, before touching anything else. ends up saving 3 to 4 times more per year than someone who saves whatever's left over, even at the exact same income. Set up an automatic transfer for the day after payday, even $50. The amount matters less than making it automatic and immediate. So the real reason you're broke isn't your salary. It's four invisible gaps: the small daily purchases you don't track, the yearly expenses you don't plan for, budgeting off the wrong number, and never automating savings before spending can eat it. None of these require you to earn more. They just require you to see clearly. Remember that person making $45,000 with $20,000 saved, and the person making $80,000 with nothing. The difference was never the paycheck. It was visibility, knowing exactly where every dollar goes instead of guessing. Pick one thing from this video. Track your under $20 purchases for a week or set up one automatic transfer today. That's it. That's the whole first step. If this helped, subscribe. Next week I'm showing you the exact budgeting method that actually works when your income isn't the same every month.